I'm here today as I've got some beef with some United legends. Playing wise, they were absolute mustard, no doubt about it. But now as pundits, I'm not seeing how they're helping United at all.
Oh, really?
Before I try and explain myself, drop a like, subscribe while you're there, guys, and let's get into it.
Right, okay, let's go.
But first off, this Skulls and Butt video that's been doing the rounds now, and
I really struggle to feel happy for him.
you know just how wild that is to be saying? Now, the Rashford topic has been one that's divided the fan base for a while now. I've avoided talking about it, and now he's at Barcelona especially. Why are we still going on about him? Once again, Rashford's attitude has been brought into question with the classic tracking back trope.
The amount of times I saw him at Man United walking, like, because he wants to leave.
Hansi Flick doesn't seem too bothered about his tracking back right now. Just a thought, maybe you don't want your attacking players defending inside their own box all of the time. You watch Rashford for Barcelona and he's exactly the same player that he was at United. He hasn't suddenly been rejuvenated to run a lot more. Defensively, he's as bad as he was for United. He was obviously late for a pre-match training session the other day, but Flick and Barcelona dealt with it, did what needed to be done. There wasn't this massive media hoo-ha that there would have been at United.
He won't get away with that with Barcelona for long.
Rafinha did exactly the same for Barcelona the other day. Again, Barcelona dealt with that. There wasn't this media scrum as they would be with United. And Barcelona fans weren't crucifying the player either. And it's not as if Scholes himself had a squeaky clean record, and neither did Butt, now I come to think of it. On their high horses now to do everything they can to get their clicks. And it's just strange how they're talking about a player who's not even playing for United anymore. Just leave him be. Yes, obviously he's on loan, but he's not going to play for United again, let's be honest. And now on to Roy Keane now. And Keane's constant peddling of this lack of work rate thing with United has just turned tiresome for me. At first it was fun, but after every United defeat now, it's exactly the same thing.
It's his job, isn't it?
How many open heart surgeries are United going to need before we accept that not everything is down just a lack of effort? There's not a hint of tactical insight. There's just the same cliches churned out week in, week out. And then you've got players like Fernandes. I mean, what more can Fernandes do in terms of work rate? But then Keane still has a go at him.
I see fans at matches, they're singing for Bruno. I say, these boys, I think you're posters.
No, bro, not Bruno.
Friday.
No.
If
You're
Friday.
gonna
Do
dig
you know
someone
what,
out,
Friday?
don't
I've had
dig-
enough of that rubbish,
No,
man.
come on, bro.
So what does Roy Keane actually want? He did the same with McTominay, who was fighting for everything in a United shirt. The same McTominay who's gone on to prove many a United fan wrong now. It isn't the case of, oh, the Serie A is easier. It's just a case of clinical misprofiling by United. For years, McTominay played out of position, but he still did a very good job. It wasn't until Ten Hag's later days that we started to see the best of McTominay. And shook, where was that? It was because he was playing in more of an attacking midfield role, was able to crash into the box, and he got some very important goals for United. But that wasn't enough, was it?
Again, there was players played last night for United. And you thought they would have been leaving the club maybe in the summer. And you're still going back to the same players who have been getting Man United nowhere fast over the last 1 or 2 years.
And then instead of building on it, we cashed in, and now he's spending his best years away from United now. Did any pundit acknowledge how good Scott could have been if he wasn't constantly played out of position? No. They just carried on peddling the same nonsense. Carried on peddling how he wasn't good enough, and that simply wasn't true, and that's been proved now. Talking again about tactical insight, and this is where I get on to Gary Neville. He's another pundit that skates by without providing an awful lot, in my opinion. Never really spoke out towards Ten Hag, even though to most sensible people, he should have gone after that FA Cup. Said being 14th is unacceptable after 9 games, but was then very quiet, with Amorim finishing even lower. I've even seen Carragher provide more thoughtful analysis into United than Neville and Keane. Yes, he went way over the top with his stuff about Casemiro, but apart from a few decent displays by Casemiro, he's hardly been proved wrong though, has he? Carragher called out Ten Hag's crazy approach that was leaving United exposed. He's recognised instances of Amorim's system now, both working and not working.
Ipswich get their first real chance of the game, but again, the space either side of the central midfield players. You actually see, look at Amorim there, he's not happy at all, frustrated, But it's early days for Manchester United getting used.
He's biased as shit on commentary when it comes to Liverpool. But when it comes to United, he seems to be more level-headed than most of the ex-United pros. The ex-United players, for me, just feed into everything negative that could come along with every current United player. These current United players might not be as good as they were, but we shouldn't expect them to always be either. The agendas towards players like Pogba, Rashford, McTominay and Fernandes, and there's also others. Our pundits then feed into these agendas, and how does that help any current United player perform on the pitch? No wonder there's a list now of United players looking to move away, looking to move abroad as they try and expand their career. Because who can blame them? For me, I just had to do this video to sort of call out some of the nonsense that I'm seeing. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Do you agree? Or do you think these ex-United pundits have it right about this current crop of players? Let me know down in the comments down below. As always, guys, drop a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you in the next one.